Today on Eagle Nation News, we discuss Category 5 Hurricane Irma and how she is affecting the world. What exactly can Florida expect?
We'll highlight Braden George and his journey to become a sponsored wakeboarder. How exactly did he become a professional wakeboarder at such a young age? Maddie Bunkers has more later in the show.
And in studio, Christina Folsom will interview Spirit leader Cole Pettis about what to expect for this year's pep rallies.
All of this and more on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Thursday, September 7th. I'm Sola Cantai.
I'm Nico Ray.
And I'm Casey Boston.
We have seen a lot in the news. We're kind of wondering what exactly is the United States going to do about the controversy over the Confederate statues. Casey, you have an update?
Workers spent over an hour on trying to take down Robert E. Lee's statue, but on late Wednesday afternoon, there was a federal First Amendment questioning, giving a restraining order to pause the removal process. With the starting and stopping of the removal of the statue, it is estimated to be $500,000 if it is in fact taken down.
As tensions escalate due to North Korea's recent nuclear tests, the United States has proposed an increase of UN sanctions on North Korea, including an oil ban and a freeze of Kim Jong-un's assets. While North Korea is already under heavy sanctions, these new restrictions are hoped to stall North Korea's weapons programs.
We truly are not getting a break here. Hurricane Irma has exceeded Category 5 on the hurricane scale, and it looks like it's not just the United States getting affected this time.
That's right, Sola. This is considered a Category 5 plus hurricane with average wind speeds going about 185 miles an hour and possibly more than that depending on the strength. And it's devastating everything in its path, including the Northeast Caribbean and Florida. And
the Prime Minister of Barbuda said that it's just completely destroyed all this. Well, most of the structures of the buildings there, and they're going to have to reconstruct and rebuild a lot of Barbuda.
And the hurricane is expected to hit Florida this weekend. Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina have all stated a state of emergency, and they're going to need to evacuate soon.
When we come back, Maddie Bunkers features Braden George, a student here at PHS, as well as a sponsored wakeboarder.
We didn't need to be killed. It's a sin, Joe, and if anyone finds out, then we're going to jail and our lives are over.
For tomorrow's weather, there will be a high of 84 degrees with a low of 61. The week should finish out with sunny skies. For your fast forecast, I'm Tyler Winden.
Almost every episode, we feature a Prosper High student with a unique ability. Today is no different. Maddie Bunkers features Braden George, who not only works at a wakeboarding park, but is also a professionally sponsored wakeboarder.
Having just turned 16, many teens are scouting for jobs. Junior Braden George found a job that allows him to not only work, but gives him access to train for his competitions.
I got started wakeboarding because I wakeboarded behind a boat for a couple years, and then I would drive on El Dorado every day, and then I would just pass by this wake park, and I just wanted to try it out and did, and ended up loving it. I started working at Hydros right when I turned 16, which was in April, and I really enjoy it because you get to ride for free and you also get paid to operate the cable and stuff like that.
George is a sponsored wakeboarder and uses the Hydros Wakeboard Park to practice his various tricks for his competitions.
The way I got sponsored was I made a little video part and I sent it to this company, and they're just a small little clothing company, and they just sent me out some clothes and stuff, and every once in a while they still send me stuff, and I just kind of give them promotion. My favorite trick to do out here is this thing called the backside 180. And so you land with the rope behind your back rather than in both hands in front of you. And my best trick so far is a back 7. So that's going off the ramp and then doing 2 full 360s in a row.
George's next competition is in October, so he continues to train every day looking to bring home yet another first place prize. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Maddie Bunker.
I've definitely tried some form of wakeboarding on the lake, but it's not as easy as it looks. So props to Braden for all of his successes.
After this commercial break, Christina Folsom will be in studio with Cole Pettis to show insight on what is to come for this year's pep rallies.
Homecoming dance will be hosted on October 14th in the Prosper High School cafeteria. The theme will be Masquerade. More information to come.
Student mentor volunteer opportunity available. Swing by Ms. Rutherford's room 2222 for a handout with information.
The Anthology Project is a published book of PHS students' work. Submissions are due September 29th. The theme this year is Explore and Discover. Submission forms and criteria can be found in the library, English classrooms, art classrooms, and photography classrooms. For questions, stop by the library and talk with Ms. Weber and Ms. Hunt.
Tomorrow is the first pep rally of the year, an event many students are looking forward to. Here in studio with Cole Pettis to learn more about exactly what students can expect is Christina Folsom.
Welcome back. I'm Christina Folsom, and today I'm with a senior spirit leader, Cole Pettis. Thank you for coming on the show today. So I know that a lot of people are really concerned as to whether or not tomorrow's pep rallies will meet the expectations of last year's famous pep rallies. So will you tell me a little bit about what we should expect to see?
Yeah, tomorrow is USA themed pep rally, and we're going to have all the first responders there so we can show our love to them, and everybody's going to be wearing red, white, and blue, and it's going to be really cool.
So I know that every pep rally always has some fun activities thrown in there. So what are some that we'll see tomorrow?
Well, student leadership is putting on a couple competitions that individuals from different organizations can participate in and hopefully win some prizes.
All right, well, that'll definitely get the crowd pumped. So I know that a lot of people, such as myself, are confused as to when it is tomorrow. So can you tell me when it'll be?
It's after 8th period.
All right, well, it sounds like a lot of fun, and we're definitely looking forward to it. Sola?
Thank you, Christina. We may have gotten rid of social media, but the polls are here to stay. Here with the survey results of last night's What's Your Favorite Social Media Platform is Casey Boston.
Now, we all have a variety of different things that we do in our free time, but I know that a lot of us like to use social media frequently. So yesterday I decided to tweet out asking you guys what social media apps that you use the most. And between Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, Snapchat came in the lead with 46% of the votes. In second was Twitter with 31% of the votes. In third was Facebook, surprisingly, with 15% of the votes. And in last was actually Instagram with 8% of the votes. Although Snapchat is a great app to communicate with your friends, Twitter can keep you up to speed with different updates. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Nation News and turn on our post notifications to keep up with more polls and updates.
Thank you, Casey. I know you mentioned using Twitter. I use Twitter to get my news, but I have to use Snapchat to get the word out about $3 Thursdays at Peachway.
So that's probably why I don't get invitations, because I deleted my Snapchat.
Okay, well, I hate to interrupt you guys, but we are just now getting reports that the election results are starting to come in. Let's take a look.
Congratulations to freshman class treasurer Logan Whitmire.
Also, congrats to Secretary Emma Reed.
We're just getting in that with 100% precincts reporting, Vice President is Caitlin Fuchsa.
And your result for president is Cole Kindiger. Congratulations. Now let's look at the meeting schedule for today. Today, International Thespian Society is meeting during Eagle Time in room 1168. Science National Honor Society meets during Eagle Time in 2130. Interact Club meets during Eagle Time in room 2209. And National Arts Honor Society meets from 4 to 5:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. Go ahead and take a look at the rest of the meetings for the week.
One last thing before we go, Eagle Time procedures will change this coming Monday.
Beginning on Monday, Silent Study Hall will be available in the library or LGI.
You can group study or peer tutor in the cafeteria.
Teacher tutorials will be in your teachers' classrooms.
In the Big Gym or Gym 1400 are non-participants.
Athletes can go to an athletic study hall.
Early release, internship, or off-campus PE could leave at the start of Eagle Time.
Don't forget that wherever you go, you must stay the entire time. No students will longer be allowed in the hallway. Just a reminder, this is Eagle Time beginning on Monday.
That's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Nico Ray.
I'm Casey Boston.
And I'm Sola Kantai. Live long and prosper.